Hi guys, I'm Dan. I'm going to speak to you about WWE in particular, wrestling related content. If you like wrestling related content, maybe like videos that I post, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, click off the videos, click off the channel. If you think it's cringe, again, click off the channel. Leave me alone, get lost. Don't want you here if you don't like the content. Anyway, Survivor Series War Games is tonight. It's going to be absolutely stacked. Quick disclaimer, I don't know what order the matches are in. I haven't actually looked yet. I imagine they're going to start off with the Women's War Games match. Now that match will be insane. Let's just look at who you've got in the match. You've got Team Asuka, the Kabuki Warriors, Lash Legend, Nia Jax, Becky Lynch. Team Rhea, AJ Lee, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and Io Sky. Let's just go through each superstar. Face team, Team Rhea. Rhea Ripley, future legend. One of the biggest superstars the company has to offer right now. Everybody knows her. She gets a huge pop every time her music hits. Bigger than most, well, she actually probably gets a bigger pop than most. Like 99% of the roster. Io Sky, one of the best wrestlers that they have to offer. The best in-ring performer they have to offer. She's definitely up there. That's including men and women, by the way. Whether people like it or not, whether people want to admit it because she's a woman, she is one of the best in-ring performers they have to offer. The WWE has to offer. AJ Lee, a legend, former world champ. Oh, by the way, this entire team is former world champs. How crazy is that? Then you've got Charlotte Flair. AJ Lee. I was speaking about AJ Lee. My bad. Legend. She's a legend. I mean, what more do you have to say about it? Her in a cage, the 2 rings, insanely good, insane. Charlotte Flair, off the top of my head, 14-time world champ, right? Alexa Bliss, former world champ. That team's really stacked, but I do think they're going to lose, and I think it's a good thing that they lose because there's more stories you can build off of. Maybe a heel turn from Rhea or Charlotte, so that you can build on Charlotte versus Alexa, the Queen versus the Goddess, or Rhea versus Io at WrestleMania. Both WrestleMania quality matches. AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch, you can build on that story if the heels win. Speaking of Becky Lynch, you can make up for the losses against Maxine Dupree and getting dogged by AJ Lee a bit, to be honest. Because she looks scared of her. She does. She looks like AJ Lee's just on the next level to her. She needs to prove them wrong. Let her win in War Games. Same thing with Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Let them win in War Games, make them look more dominant. Elevate Lash Legend's career already. At the start, she gets called up to the main roster a couple weeks later, wins at War Games against a team full of former world champs. The Kabuki Warriors, you elevate them as a tag team. They are the only people in this match with gold around their waists. You make them look like a better tag team if they win at War Games. I think it's a better choice that they win at War Games. I think that's what they're going to do because off the top of my head, I don't think that on the main roster there's been a women's team a heel team who's won in the Women's War Games match. I might be wrong though. I don't know about NXT, but on the main roster I'm fairly certain that is the case. Next match of the night, what I imagine will be the second match of the night, John Cena versus Dom Mysterio, IC title. It should have been Ray versus Dom, San Diego, hometown, Old Gem versus New Gem. It's going to be a good match. I'm glad it's a PLE, not just a one-off night at Raw, on a Monday Night Raw. I think either way, it's going to be really good. I do think they'll go with Dom, I do, because it elevates his career a bit. There's so many things you can do with Dom after he beats John Cena for the IC title. To be honest, I'm leaning more towards Cena for this match. I think it's a better choice. I do. I do wish that Dom could get a win over Cena. But I think because Cena's already got a win over Dom, and he's had that IC title reign, I just think they're going to go with Dom. I think they will go with Dom, to be honest. Because it does more for his career. It means more for him than it would do for Cena. But speaking of that, Cena wins. It makes the last match against who I imagine will be Gunther, because I imagine he's going to win the last time. It's now tournaments. It makes that last match a bit more prestigious because he's got the bout. He's coming off a win 2 weeks prior to that match. Whereas, imagine coming off a loss 2 weeks prior to that match and say Gunther, I imagine, is going to win. He goes into that match facing John Cena, who is coming off a loss 2 weeks prior to the match. it's not as prestigious. Obviously, you're still retiring the GOAT, so it's always going to be a really big thing, but it makes it a little less prestigious. Now, I do think they're going to go with Dom. I think either way it's going to be good. I'm pleased, personally, either way, because I think it's going to be a really good match. Next match of the night, third match, second to last match, Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella. To put it simply, Stephanie Vaquer on an absolute massive wave of momentum this year. I think she deserves a little bit longer of a title reign than if they have her losing now to Nikki Bella, who, to be honest, if Nikki Bella wins, the only way I actually see her winning is, this is rumoured by the way, this is just rumours, a Brie Bella return. But I think if they do that, I've also seen rumours that they might do a Liv Morgan return, where, like, I don't know, maybe Brie Bella comes out to help Nikki and then Liv comes out to stop it because they were going to do a Nikki versus Liv feud. Maybe that would have put Nikki in the world title scene, but right now she actually hasn't done anything to deserve a title shot. She's lost to the Judgment Day. She's lost to the members of the Judgment Day. All she's done is stab Stephanie in the back. She don't really deserve a world title shot. She hasn't earned it. She's not a number one contender. That's why I think they're going to go with Stephanie winning. It's another legend on her resume as champ. I just think they're going to go with it. I think it's the better option, to be honest. Anyway, last match of the night, the main event, the one everyone's really hyped for. Obviously, everyone's hyped for every other match. I am. I think it's going to be a really great PLE. I wish it was over 2 nights so they could add more people in, like, I don't know, Aleister Black, Damian Priest, Ilya Dragunov. Oh, man, there's so many options they could have gone with if they had another night. I'm happy that they've chose these 4 matches, though. So you've got... Let's start with the heel team, actually. We'll start with the heel team this time. Team Vision. Brock Lesnar. Absolute beast. That's all I need to say about him. The last person to beat him clean was Cody Rhodes. That's all I need to say. Last person to beat him was Cody Rhodes. I mean, man, he's so damn good. Brock Lesnar, he comes out, his music hits, people get scared. You saw the look on Cena's face. He squashed Cena at WrestlePalooza, but when he returned at SummerSlam, you saw the look on Cena's face. He looked like he'd seen a ghost. Drew McIntyre, former world champ. Oh yeah, Brock Lesnar, former world champ, if I didn't mention. Drew McIntyre, former world champ. He does deserve another championship reign. I think he will get one. I just don't know when, to be honest. I don't see when that happens. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon if it does. It should have happened by now, though, to be honest. But Drew McIntyre in the main event scene, he's a guy who's in the main event scene this year. Beat big names. Yes, he's beat big names like, I think he beat Damian Priest, yeah, beat Damian Priest at WrestleMania. He's the number one contender for the WWE Championship, whether he's lost to Cody or not. Logan Paul, one of the biggest names in the WWE purely because of what he's done outside of the WWE. So love him or hate him, he's a really good wrestler. He knows what he's doing. And for him to get as good as he is in such a little amount of time, if it wasn't Logan Paul doing it, and it was just some random guy, people would consider him as one of the best wrestlers in the world. But because it's Logan Paul and he's a YouTuber, they don't. They just don't. They're never going to. Some people aren't. I do. I think he's really good. I like Logan Paul. I do. I think he's good in... I respect him because he's done good in the WWE. Whereas, I mean, not where... Well, some people don't. Some people don't agree with me on that. Obviously, everyone's entitled to their own personal opinion. Bron Breakker, Bronson Reed. Man. Future of the company. Both of them. They're both future main guys in the company, in the main event scene already. Both Paul Heyman guys now. So, I think Bron's a bit better. He's more likely to be a future star. But Bronson is really underrated. Bronson's really underrated, if you ask me. He's the one who's doing more matches than Bron. Bron just comes out, interferes in a match, or comes out after a match, hits someone with a spear, gets a cheer. That's it. So then, you've got the face team. The Usos, the self-proclaimed greatest tag team of all time. You can argue that they are actually the greatest tag team of all time. The only ones that spring to mind when I think greatest tag teams of all time, Usos, New Day, DX, maybe the Dudley Brothers, the Hardy Brothers. Oh, man. They actually might be the best tag team of all time, to be honest. Then you've got the other three. Roman Reigns, held the belts. Held both of these. Held this one for 1,000 days. Who does that? Bob Backlund, Bruno Sammartino, Hulk Hogan, and Roman Reigns. One of the most, he is top 4 most over guys in the company right now. I'd actually say he's top 2. I think the top 4, Seth, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes. Seth out injured, the other 3 are on the same team, which is why I think they're going to win. I think it's a good thing that they'll win. I think they should do because they've got both World Championships on the same team. If you can hear an odd noise in the background, it's my dog. She's crying because we're outside right now in like I'm not going to call it what it actually is. I'm going to call it a shed. I'm going to call it a shed. Okay? I don't know if I should say it's a bar, but yeah. Anyway, that don't matter. That's just my dog if you heard it on noise. So, you've got what? Back to Roman Reigns. He shouldn't lose. He doesn't lose much. Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, both are the 2 world champs. You got both the world champs on the same team. I don't think that they should lose. The only reason why they should lose is a heel turn, and I think if they're going to do a heel turn, it'll be Jay probably turning on Jimmy, because I don't think they. Jimmy and Reigns, he's probably going to turn on both of them. To be honest, you might see a Jimmy heel turn turning on Jay and Reigns. You might see you might see Roman heel turn. I don't think they'll do that because they've spent so much time trying to get him over with the fans, and now that he is, I don't think they're going to ruin it or risk ruining it. I don't think they're going to do it with CM Punk or Cody Rhodes. I think they're both really good as faces. So I do think that Team Punk is going to win. Whether Cody likes to admit it or not, it is Team Punk. He's been battling with the Vision a lot more than anyone else in that match. In fact, it's more Jey Uso's team than it is Cody Rhodes. He's been fighting the Vision more. Cody Rhodes is the last person who can say it's his team. It isn't his team. It's CM Punk's team. So, overall, they win because they've got both world champions on their team. And if they're going to do a heel turn, I think that's maybe where the Vision win. But at the same time, you could do Braun turning on Brock, because I've heard rumours that's what they want to do for Mania. I don't know. Overall, Team Asuka picks up the win. Dom picks up the win. Although, that is the most 50-50 match I'm so on the fence about that match. I'm leaning a slight bit more towards Dom, just because I feel like it does more for his career. And then you got Stephanie and Team Punk. Those are my personal winners who I think is going to win. Other than that, enjoy the show. Tune in for any more videos. I might post one tomorrow, like reviewing the PLE. Depends on how I feel. I might do, I might not. But have fun watching it. Make sure to tune in to Survivor Series. It's going to be awesome. Do not miss it, okay?